We put this set in yesterday, and it's a scent post, and we got a blowout. But you can see he didn't have to go very far. How you doing, trappers? Ed Snyder with Kansas Trapline Products. Hey, got a good video today. You know, I was going across this older video, and I got thinking, I just did a nice cat video in a sandy wash. Well, I'm down in the bottom of a draw. I actually came across some nice cat scat down in this draw, and I thought, well, this is a great spot to catch myself a bobcat. I liked it, and it's where I'm at here in Kansas at this location. There's going to be a chance you're going to catch a coyote and all that. Well, this is such a good location. I thought, well, I don't want to catch circle on that spot if all can be prevented. So I buried a drag and put in a nice scent post set. You're going to see that here. But at this location, we could have caught a skunk, could have caught a coyote, could have caught a bobcat, could have caught a coon, all of the above. But if you want to preserve your set location, consider if you have enough brush around there, especially cedar trees and things like that, which this bottom has quite a few things. You're going to see there that the drag is a great way for you just to unhook dispatch the coyote, bring the trap back. Your catch circle is actually in another location, not at your set. And you're going to see how well the drag did, but I thought it was a great set, especially for you guys who are a little nervous about using a drag. Take a look at this set. Think about it a little bit. Maybe it's something you'd enjoy doing. I did want to go ahead and bury this drag because it's pretty open country in that spot. If you have enough cover, throw the drag off or into the brushes and into the brush or something like that, or tall grass or whatever, and bury your chain. You don't necessarily have to bury your drag like I did, but it's something there for you to look at. So, hey folks, we're doing really good at growing my channel. I really appreciate all of you who recently signed up. But for the rest of you, if you haven't signed up, do me a favor. I'd like to get myself up to 8,000 subscribers before most of us really hit trapping the 1st of November. We're getting awful close. Maybe we can do it. Just need a few more hundred of you, and we'll have it made. So hit that like and subscribe. Until we meet again, tight chain trappers. We put this set in yesterday, and it's a scent post, and we got a blowout. But you can see he didn't have to go very far. For those of you guys wondering, you know, should I go with a drag or not? Look at that. Got that big old male in a scent post. There's how that old High Plains plow, look how that dug in. You can see how it drug. That thing laid a line from the time it popped out, took off. Guess where my catch circle is? Right there. So I'll be able to pop this right back in and even reuse my pan cover. He didn't go very far, did he, folks? Jumped right on through. Probably got hung up on that root right there. And we got ourselves a coyote. All right, let me put him down. We'll remake the set. Awesome. Okay, we got this old coyote put down, and isn't that just perfect? Having some this isn't even that much cover, guys. This and I'm gonna give that the High Plains plow. That thing laid a track, and he drug it all the way till it hit a root of a sagebrush. No catch circle here. Everything is just as it is. All I gotta do is redo my set. We just made the set last night. And got a coyote in it. There we go. Yep, that's the right way. Beautiful. Let's dump our chain inner. It just took right off and just went ahead and well, I think he's just 10 yards, you know, that's about how far he went. But all the odor's over that way. This is still a clean spot. I'm gonna have to tighten that up. I did that though. You know, I was talking about how technology has changed, and person who hadn't been in this for a while, and how this O'Gorman modified Bridger number 3 was the Cadillac. Well, now the first thing I had to do off camera was straighten out my dog. It's the reason why I prefer to go, that's the reason why all my new traps are dogless. And I'm probably gonna have to bend it some more to get this to lay flat. A little added pan tension there. There we go. That's the drawback to this trap, is they are just flat out a pain in the butt when it comes down to having to deal with that pan or that dog bending. You'll lose some dirt. I'll probably have to go and make a robber hole. And I got the trap bedded. Let me reuse my expensive pan cover. I got so much invested in it. Scent post sets. There's no reason for a canine to want to avoid them. They are in my opinion, the best set. The trail set, scent post, I believe in my mind they are the best set for the canine trapper, especially when it comes to coyotes, wolves, that type of thing. He was attracted. Get it solid again. He was well caught. He was well caught. This was the last set that we put in last night. So, and I've gone around and checked everything, and this is the only set that's connected today out of this new property. Sometimes that happens. I have a lot of cat sets out, so not too many coyote. I'm gonna go continue putting out sets here soon. I'll save that. Let me brush this out. Let's go ahead and put our scat back, and I think I just used one of these babies to put some lure on. And let me go ahead here and let's blend it all out. Blend it back. Kick that out. Make it big. There we go. This is our bobcat gland spot. Caught him with some seldom fails gland lure. And perhaps I'm gonna have to go get some more. All right, I can go and get the urine done. Put a little urine and urine. And I'll get the gland lure. But other than that, folks, the set's done. Love the fact there, my set's fresh. Drag marks, I'll probably go there and kind of kick it a little bit in case I get another one, just to not to confuse the two, right? So, the good news is this drag stops quickly. So if he does go on, we'll be in good shape. So, all right, we'll keep going.